So okay guys, in this video I am going to explain about the other few Linux commands. Those are nothing but mkdir, cp and move. So basically what these commands will do is, so mkdir is for creating a new directories inside the folder or inside the directory, and similarly copy is nothing but a cp command in Linux. So what it will do is, it will copy the contents from one directory to the another directory. Similarly, it will also copy the contents from one file to another file, and it will also copy the file from one location to another location as well. And I am also going to explain that as well. And along with that, I am also including one more command in this lecture. So that is nothing but mv command, so which is almost all similar to the cp command, but the only difference here is previously in the cp command it will along with the existing file, it will also copy the contents in that file to the new file. But in the case of mv file, it will just remove all the contents from the existing file, and it will just move the complete data to the new file. So that is the only difference between the mv and cp. So here, along with the actual commands, I am also explaining a few of the options that we have for those Linux commands, and few of the options that we use in our day-to-day life. So here I am using the Cloudera Sandbox Mission. So if you have any available putty available in your system, then you can also use those putty terminal in your local by using some of the host names and server, whatever it may be. But here I have already installed the Sandbox Mission, Cloudera Sandbox Mission on my system. So basically I am using web terminal here. If you are having also the Sandbox Mission, you can also use putty for here, like SSH, using root as a username and password as Hadoop, and host name as this one, 192.168.225.131, and port name as port number as 22. So you can also do the SSH using this, but I don't have the putty currently on my system. So instead of installing, I'm just using the web terminal here, because by default all the commands whatever we need, it is already installed there in the web terminal. So basically I was using that. So I'm just opening in a new tab. So it is asking for Sandbox login. So basically we have few specified logins for the Cloudera Sandbox Mission. So I am using one of those. So these are the basic things. So regarding Cloudera Sandbox Mission and all, I am going to explain in the lectures when I will explain about the big data and some other stuff. But in this video is completely related to the Linux commands, so I am not going in depth of how I have installed the Cloudera Sandbox Mission in my system and all. So how to run that and all. So basically I am showing how we need to run those particular commands in your local system. That's it. So suppose here I am getting the terminal here. So if I see here, there are few of the folder is already there, but I'm just ignoring that. So what I am going to do is, so if you are already opening your putty terminal, just execute whatever the commands that I am going to execute here, or if you are already well aware of that, then just follow the commands and execute in your terminal as well. So here what I am doing is, the first thing I want to create is, because we don't have much files here, so what I want to do is, I want to create one sample file. So for that what I am doing is, I am just creating a cat file here, cat file 1. So regarding this cat file and all, I am going to explain in another video, but for sample, for now I am just creating a one file. Sorry. So I am creating one file. Okay, Nano was not installed. I am using file 1 here. So I am writing something known as Linux commands, and underline with by Indi Venkata Subbarao from Cognitive Hub. So these are the 3 lines that I want to write, and once it is done, I am gonna save this. So now if you click ls here, we have one is a directory, the hello world, which is the existing one, and another one is a file, which is nothing but file 1. So now what I want to do is, I want to illustrate you some I want to create one more file here, which is a blank file, va space file 2. And I have created these two. So basically these two files. So if you click ls here, So the file 1 will have a content and file 2 won't have any content. So it is just having a blank space, and file 1 is having some content. And now what I want to do is I want to create a couple of directories as well. So for that, what I am going to do is, as I mentioned, the first command that I am going to explain here is mkdir. So that is nothing but mkdir. So for that, what you need to specify is what are the directory name that you want to create. So here the directory name that I want to give is some basic directory 1, just a sample one. So if you click ls, so if you see here, the file won't be in any other color. It is just how it represents the other terminal other letter colors in the terminal. It will be same like other letters as well. But if you consider the directory, it is the other colors there. So it will be basically bold as well as in the blue color. So that is like what I can say, the UI that it is developing. But if it is the scenario in your Linux terminal, then it is different. It might be, but it will show some difference for the directory as well as with the file name. So and I want to create one more file, one more directory, mkdir space directory 2. So if you click ls, so we have two directories, two empty directories, that is directory 1 and directory 2. Similarly, we have two files here, file 1 and file 2. So basically what we have is, we have two files here. One is file 1 which is having a contents, and file 2 which don't have a content. Now I'm gonna show you how to copy the files, how to copy the contents of one file from to another file. So if you open, so cat command is basically used to view the data in the file. So the cat space, sorry, it is somewhat stuck in there. Give me a moment. Yeah. Yeah. Cat file 1. If I mention that this is the content, and cat file 2, we don't have any content over there. So now what I want to do is, I want to copy the contents of file 1 to file 2 now. So what I am going to do is cp space file 1 space file 2. So now what it will do is, it will just copy the what are the contents in the file 1 to the file 2. So if I do the file 1 here again, so the same content is there. Similarly, cat space file 2. So if you observe this, previously we don't have any content in the cat space file 2 here. But now if you open, now if you execute the same command cat space file 2, we have the same content what we have in the file 1. So this is how you need to copy the file 1 to the file 2. And we have one more command as well here in this space of copy. So we can also copy the same content to the other directory as well. So now what I am doing is, we have a file 1 content, like we have a content in the file 1. So now what like the contents present in the file 1, I want to move it to the directory 1. So for that, what I am doing is cp space file 1 to directory 1. So ls cd space, I am just opening the directory. If you click ls, so previously we don't have anything inside the directory 1 now, but we copied the data from the directory 1, like from file to the directory. So now the file is copied here. Now if you do the cat space file 1, there will be content. Similarly, if you have the same thing, if you do the same for the file 1, you will be having the content here as well. So whenever you are doing a copy, the source file won't lose its current data, but it will also copy the source data to the destination data. So sorry, destination place. And also suppose if I want not only with the file 1, suppose if I want to copy all that data to the directory 1, so what we can use is cp space star. We will use, if you want to copy all the details, then you need to use the star command there. So cp star directory is the place where I want to store all this data, and star. So what it is saying is omitting directory hello world directory to directory. So basically what it is showing is it is not able to copy the directories here, but if it is copying the file1 and file2, ls cd space directory 1, directory 1 ls. So if you see this, previously we don't have a file2 here, now we have a file1 as well as a file2. And what we can do is, just like how we did cp space file1 to destination directory, we can also use cp space file1. So inside the directory 1 we have a file1 and file2. Now what I am doing is, inside the directory 1 I am creating one more directory named as nested directory. So I am just clicking ls. So we have a 2 directories here. Now what I want to do is, I want to copy file1 space file2 to nested directory. So it will basically copy both file1 and file2 to that particular directory. Previously we have seen about how we have copied file1 to the nested directory, but now in this command we are going to see about how we are copying the file1 and file2 to the nested directory. So if you go to the nested directory here, you will be having both file1 and file2 with the same content as well, file1. So these are the contents that it is showing, like these are the few of the commands that we are going to discuss here. And we have one more thing. And suppose if you want to copy the complete data, suppose I am going out cd space dot ls. So if you open cd space directory 2, we don't have any content over there. Similarly cd space dot cd space directory 1, we have a 2 contents here, file1, file2 and nested directory. So now what I want to do is, I want to copy the complete data inside the directory 1 to the directory 2. So how I am gonna do that is, so like we have a cp command, cp -r, which is means for which is one of the option present for cp command for copying the directory, complete directory to the directory on the directory 2. So it is copied ls. So that is the reason why previously when we do the copy from one directory to another directory, it didn't happen. So cd directory 2 ls. So previously we don't have anything, but now we have complete data here, cd space directory 1. Yeah, so whatever the data that is present here in the directory, we have here. So what we have seen in the cp command here, we have seen about how we can copy the complete directory from from source to destination, like from one directory to the other directory. And we have seen about how to copy the multiple files to the destination directory, as well as we have seen about how to copy all the contents to the destination directory, and how to copy a file to the destination directory, and from one file to another file also we have seen. And similarly we have one more option here. We can all just like how we have directory 1 and directory 2 here, we can also create multiple directories in a single shot using the mkdir. So for that what we have is, we have a command known as mkdir here. So basically previously we are just using some dir1 enter. So what it will do, it will create a new directory with the dir1 as a name. But if I want to create multiple directories in a single shot, so for that what you need to do is, you just need to specify the names in using spaces. So dir1 space, dir2 space, dir3 space, dir4. So it will basically create 4 directories here, ls. So these are the total 4 directories that we have created now. So this is how you can create a single directory and multiple directories as well. So far we have covered about mkdir and cp here. So the other command that we have is move command, mv. So for that what I am doing is, I am creating one more command here, one more file here, new file, file3. And yeah, I think file3 is enough. Now we have the contents in the file1 and file2, but we don't have contents in the file3. So what we are going to do is we are going to move the contents of file 1 to file 3 now. So for that the command is mv space file 1 space file 3. So basically move command, what it will do is it will copy the contents of file 1 and it will paste it in file 3, but the source data will also, the source file will also have the existing data. But if you execute the move command, it won't have the source data here. So if I see the file 1 here, the file itself is moved here ls, so file itself is not there. So cat file 3, so it will see whatever the contents that is present inside the file 1 will now be there, and that file 1 will automatically delete there. So this is what the basically move command will do. And also if you want to move the complete data to some file like mv space, let me check for the, I want to create one more file here, vi file 1, which is a empty space here. Now what I want to do is I want to copy multiple files. We have seen about how to copy the data from one file to the another file, like from file 1 to file 3. Now I want to create file 2 and file 3 data to file 1. So for that I need to specify the source first, file 2 and file 3 are the source, and the destination is file 1. So I am executing this. So it is saying okay, so it is not with respect to the file, we need to move it with respect to the directory. So as we have already the files, as we have already the sample directories, I am using directory 1 for the moving. So if I click here enter, if you observe here file 2 and file 3 won't be there, but if you open directory 1, these files are there, and if you open the content as well, you will be able to find the content as well, cat file 3. So these are about moving move command, like moving multiple files into a new directory, and as well as moving of one file to the another file. And we have one more file, like moving of old file to the new file as well we have. So that is also same like moving from one file to the another file. So these are the basic commands that we need to learn, like basic commands in the sense copying or moving the data from one file to the another file, or from one directory to the another directory. So in the next coming videos I will explain more commands as well, more Linux commands that we use in the day-to-day world. So that is all for this video guys. Thank you for watching.